Hello everyone, this is Max again. Just wanted to make a quick video. It's afternoon, the sun is like right there, shining into my eye. It's all good, nice weather for a bike ride here on the trail again, Griffith Park. So peaceful today. Got the helicopter. I think it's far away that way, on their bank. Yeah, so let's get into it. Topic of the video is how to stop food cravings, or how to manage food cravings, right? And a lot of the time when we're like at home hanging out, right, just kind of doing our thing, or busy, like just working, creating something, or working on a project, or whatever it is, you get this kind of like thoughts like, oh, like I want to have some pasta, or I want to have some snacks, right? Generally, like, oh, like snacks, like, oh, chips, or sometimes I get a thought like, oh, like I want like some barbecue chicken or something like that. And in my experience, the way to manage that is to really very simple, is to eat enough, right? Because when you're hungry, like, I'm starving, like, oh. Because when you're hungry, you usually crave foods that are either sweet or savory. Salty, like savory, right? And the best example of this kind of food is McDonald's Big Mac combo with drink, right? So it has both savory, burger and fries. It's like comfort food, right? Like fries. The burger has like greasy, like if you're hungry, like, yeah, I want that, like I want that in my body, right? Like I want to eat that, like I'm hungry. And then you get this like sugar rush from drinking a Coke. And but the problem is that kind of food contains like so much fat that might not be good for your digestion, for your stomach, for your overall health if you do it too often, right? And for example, for me, when I have food cravings, for example, like the other day I was sitting, like, I think like watching Netflix, and I'm like, I like want to have some pasta, and I already had dinner, right? I already had like some food. I'm like, but I really want some pasta, and I had this like craving, like like I want this to be like with some cheese, with some like meatballs, like things like that. And what I realized is I was just hungry, Or for example, if you're craving chocolate, right? You're like going to the store, getting the Reese's. What are they called? The Reese's Pieces, the ones in the orange pack. And then you're like, I really want that. I really want like something sweet. Like if you're craving like cupcakes in the evening, that usually means you haven't had enough like simple sugars, like during the day, right? And yeah, so my advice is to always eat enough, right? When you eat enough, you don't want anything. Like literally, when I'm full, and somebody asks me like, oh, do you want to have this, or do you want to have more of that? Anyways, so yeah, if you have food cravings, either you're craving sweet. If you're craving something sweet, doesn't matter if you realize that actually if it's something sweet, like for example, oh, you want some like Chinese barbecue pork or something, right? That means you really want something sweet, because the sauce on the pork is like sweet, or like sweet and sour fish or like something, right? I had Chinese food the other day. That's what. So, and it's fine, but the content of that food is kind of like lots of fat and stuff. You might want to avoid that, but then again, like I'm just some guy on YouTube, and this is my opinion. Better to have enough simple sugars, starches, or carbohydrates throughout the day, right? When you have enough kind of carbohydrates to feed your cells, when you're full, like for example, like I'm full, right? Like, oh, like no, I don't want any more. You really will like stop craving anything. You like literally like can't even think of anything that you want. Like if I had enough rice, for example, for dinner, I'm like, I don't want anything. Like I don't feel like I have any cravings, you know. And that's really like it's not even a secret. Like it's kind of what happens. I know somebody was telling me the other day, oh, like my roommate always makes forget what it is, like some kind of food, like let's say pierogies, right? My roommate always makes pierogies, and I crave that so much. And I say to that person, well, you're probably hungry, right? Like if you have this cravings, if you have crave like piece of chocolate, or you want like a plate of pierogies, then you probably are hungry and you should eat more. I don't know, the response was very negative, like, oh, like you don't know what you're talking about, like etc. etc. And it's fine, like fair enough, like I'm not claiming to be an expert, but that's just what works for me. When I eat enough food, my cravings go away. Okay, and I think hello, let's make a video. And yeah, really, that's all you need to know is have enough, get enough rest, sleep, right? Because sleep affects your hormones, which affect your hunger levels and all of that. Get enough water throughout the day, so like being clear, and eat enough carbohydrates, eat enough plant foods, or foods that really make you feel good, make you feel productive, make you feel like you want to do things, like go out, take action, you know, start new projects, you know, care for your loved ones. And yeah, so that's all I got. As I say, when you get cravings, chances are you either haven't had enough carbohydrates. If you're craving something savory, just add some soy sauce to like whatever, or just have a sandwich. Add some salt or soy sauce, a little bit, you know, it's okay. And yeah, that's all I got. Sign up for my coaching, because I know what I'm talking about in most cases, even though I am some guy on YouTube. And yeah, take care.